In this video, I start on a journey of turning our basement into a legal living space. This involves swapping out the windows so that a person is able to escape from them. I'll take you along for the ride to see what problems I had and how I solved them. First things first, I had to figure out what tools to use to cut through the wall. While doing my research, I found many tools for the job. Some of them were large chainsaws, but most of the time they were used for cutting through solid concrete walls. Luckily, my walls are built with Leca blocks. They're a lightweight expanded clay aggregate, which makes them surprisingly easy to cut through. But before I could even get to the blocks, I had to chip away at the render. This was the waterproof coating on the outside of the blocks. This was by far the worst part of the job for dust. I'm glad I had my dust mask in this part. While I was out picking up some supplies, I stumbled upon this specialised blade for my reciprocating saw. It's specially designed for Leca blocks, so I thought I'd give it a go. Of course, the one thing that I was worried about did actually happen. I hit rebar. Those steel reinforcement bars inside the Leca blocks made it cutting a lot harder. I was literally stuck between a rock and a hard place. Obviously the hard place being the steel rebar. Power tools are great, until they're not. And this was one of those moments where I just had to pick up the hammer and get to work. To keep this wall stable, they use rebar in the mortar joints on every other row, both in the front and the back. It gave the walls great integrity, but it makes cutting a new opening a massive chore. Both the reciprocating saw and the angle grinder were essential here. Each had its strengths and its weaknesses when it came to getting the right angles. If you're planning on tackling a job like this, an SDS drill is non-negotiable. I tried to be surgical with the reciprocating saw and the blade, but sometimes the caveman approach with the hammer drill and a big sledgehammer is definitely the way to go. Finally, getting that first block to budge was a huge win. Once it was out of the way, I could see the light, literally. Once that first block was out, the momentum completely shifted. Maybe it was a refined technique I had, or maybe that first block was just a keystone, but the rest of the wall started coming down pretty easy. Okay, fine. Maybe not easy. Yeah, no, definitely not easy. Well, that's a wrap on phase 1 of the window replacement. We've still got a long way to go, but in the next video I'm digging out the dirt to build the retaining wall for the window well. But I also make a massive rookie mistake with some of the mortar that leaves me with a really nasty chemical burn to my hand. If you want to see how this basement transformation turns out, I'd love to have you follow along. Subscribe to keep up with all my DIY wins and the occasional back to the drawing board moments.